Hello, this is Sam Marcotte presenting U.S. Immigration Public Opinion, the Importance of Partisanship. Public opinion on immigration into the United States varies across a series of characteristics, such as impact on the economy, perceptions of officials' performance on handling issues, and preferred approaches to immigration policy. Does the physical location of immigrants drive public perception of these newcomers? In other words, does public opinion vary depending on the density of immigrant population in a given area? I combined survey data from a Texas Tribune University of Texas poll with geographic datasets from Esri and the U.S. Census to demonstrate the impact of immigrant population density on U.S. public opinion regarding immigration with a focus on the state of Texas. Anti-immigrant sentiment is no new phenomenon. Popular opinion towards immigrants from new countries soured with the influx of Southern and Eastern European immigrants into the U.S. during the 19th century, alongside a rise in Anglo-superiority movements. More recently, though, illegal immigration has been a more divisive issue, while immigration writ large is generally supported. Proximity to immigrants is a key determinant in public opinion. Hood and Morris find that whites living in heavily Hispanic or Asian areas generally feel more warmly towards these two immigrant groups and their potential contributions to society. They do find that white Americans living in California, though, view immigrants more negatively. Another key explanation for immigration attitudes is economic self-interest, though this may be difficult to untangle from racial prejudice. Some research suggests that anti-immigration sentiments increases during recessionary periods. While early literature is inconclusive on the economic impact of immigrants to the U.S., other research shows that immigrants are generally beneficial to the economy. Neiman et al. Demonstrate that Republican voters show much greater fear than Democrats that immigrants are harmful to the interests of the United States. Hajnal and Rivera find that, all else equal, whites with more anti-immigrant views or more negative views of Latinos are less apt to identify as Democrats and less likely to favor Democratic candidates. Interestingly, though, this shift demonstrates a number of Democrats abandoning their party over the issue of immigration. Interestingly, Americans demonstrate near consensus on the types of immigrants they prefer coming into the U.S. when partisanship is removed from the equation. The American public tends to prefer immigrants who are not Hispanic, well-educated, and highly skilled, while disliking non-white immigrants, poorly educated immigrants, and non-Christian immigrants. This map illustrates the economic benefits received in each state as a result of immigration. States like California, New York, and Texas all received more than $4 billion increase in GDP from immigrant populations. However, these states differ in their support of immigration. For example, California is much more supportive of immigrants than Texas. This suggests economics is not the sole driver of immigration public opinion. I choose to focus on a state that benefits greatly from immigration economically, yet does not generally support immigrants, Texas. This map features Texas congressional districts and the percentage of its residents with a bachelor's degree. Darker colors indicate a higher percentage. Education seems to be mainly a function of proximity to metropolitan areas. This map illustrates the population density of foreign-born residents. Again, darker colors indicate higher percentages. Understandably, proximity to the Mexican border appears to be the best indicator of immigrant population density. Finally, this map illustrates the support for immigration in each congressional district, based on a Texas Tribune University of Texas poll. Support for immigrants is explained remarkably well by the partisanship of a given district. Comparing this to the other maps, the partisanship of a district seems to be the best indicator of support for immigration. In conclusion, economics, education, proximity, and partisanship are all important factors in determining public opinion on immigration. Using GIS, however, allows us to illustrate the geographic distribution of these various factors across a given area. Examining the state of Texas reveals that partisanship plays a key role in the state's public perception of immigrants. That said, this project only examines one state, and its findings are not necessarily generalizable. Future work could examine the distribution of these factors across other states or the United States as a whole. Further work could also develop a measure of partisanship using Huddy et al.'s measure. This would likely reveal much more interesting patterns than simply using a dichotomous measure. Thank you.